Hey folks, Speedway Tag here. Another quick video of another abstract game played on this beautifully constructed wooden board with these lovely pieces. And it's similar to the previous video I just did on the game Creeper. This one is called Trinidad. Okay, and there's the box for Trinidad there. Just like Creeper, it was published by Pin International, this one in 2001. It's part of the Games Collection series. And yes, it looks very nice, very easy to play, pretty fun. The series also, it comes with little promo, of course, of some of the other games in the series. So there's Fire and Ice. I've got that one as well. Would have loved to have got Portcullis. There's Quadria, columns. Also, I've got Octiles, which is mentioned here as well. I'll do a video of Octiles at some stage because that's really good. Cityscape, very cathedral type looking game. But yeah, Trinidad, very simple to explain. This is checkers. I know Creeper was also close to checkers, I guess, but not so much. But Trinidad is much closer to checkers, which is fine. We still like checkers, right? Here's the rule pages of Trinidad. And okay, one person's brown, one person's white. This is the startup for the game, the starting setup. There's a raised 9 square island in the middle there, which is really cool. I love the 3D nature of this board. The island probably didn't need to be there, because the way you win the game is if you get 3 of your pieces in a row on top of that island, either diagonally, horizontally, or vertically. So as long as you get a 3 in a row anywhere on this space there, you're going to win. Could have done it without the island, I guess. You just have a line around those 9 squares on the board, but the islands are nice. Yeah, as I said, it creates a nice 3D effect and it makes the game seem a little bit more, a bit classier, I guess. In terms of movement, very similar again to checkers. So yeah, obviously the win condition is 3 in a row on the island, slightly different to checkers, of course. But the moving here, you're moving vertically or horizontally, and you're capturing diagonally. So again, very similar to checkers, but just slightly different movements and slightly different setup to start. But effectively, you are moving around, trying to get your 3 in a row up here, while at the same time capturing opponents and reducing their chances of doing that by getting rid of some of theirs. You can do the whole multiple capture like you do in checkers as well. Which is always good. You don't have to, and neither do you have to take capture pieces here. It's completely your choice. But it's really nice. The island is raised only for the sake of reminding you of where the win condition is achieved, because you can just move straight on the island from any one of these surrounding spaces. So, for example, if white went first and moved there, and let's say brown moved here, white could then just move on top of the island like that. Okay, okay, then brown might move here. Once again, white can't take this because you can only capture diagonally. So let's see, what's white gonna do? Let's move this way. Brown can actually capture that white like this and take that out of the game. Got a nice little holding bay for it. White might start moving onto the island. Black is able to also capture across and onto the island. Okay, so there another white goes. Okay, white might jump up here. Black might jump up here at that stage. White, let's say, not much for white to do. Okay, so if black can get someone here, he's going to win. And so maybe white might in attempt to block, might do this. Black is able then have a bit of a giggle and say that was a stupid move, and white's gone again. And in attempt to try and stop this, which is futile, black moves there and wins, got the 3 on the island. Believe me, it's not that simple because I'm playing myself, right? It can get very strategic and can, as you can see, as pieces get captured, it limits the possibilities of what you can do and how you're going to be able to get that 3 in a row on that island. So, look, this one isn't as fun as Creeper, but it is still fun. It's still worth getting if you can pick it up, because it really is a great production. I would have liked the pieces perhaps to be a little bit smaller, because or the board to be a bit bigger, because as you can see, the pieces don't quite fit in the squares, and that's just a minor thing. Also, it's quite a slippery board, so one little knock and things are going to start moving around. So you don't want to be sitting on a plane or in a car or somewhere where there's kids going to run past and knock the table, So these are quite slippery on the board. But apart from that, the design of the game's pretty solid. There's enough strategy here to take you beyond checkers and think about capturing only diagonally, moving only orthogonally, and getting the win condition up on the island. So it's still good. It's still good. It's not my favorite, but it's fun. So there's look, and I have to say I really appreciated this line of games coming out in the early 2000s. We all love the modern day board games and all the worker placement and the set collection and all the different resource management and all those great mechanisms that we have now. But there's still a place, I think, for these kind of games. That real old school, hundreds and hundreds of years old, this kind of game. I guess these were the first kinds of games. And I like the fact that a publisher was willing to take a risk and put out not just 1, 2, or 3, but they put out a good, I think it might have been even 8 to 10 games, all very different, abstract wooden games like this. So, as I said, that was back in the early 2000s. Wouldn't it be nice if someone did it now? I reckon that would be pretty cool. But that's Trinidad for you. Hope you enjoyed it.